So let's talk about Python data types. So there is basically lots of data type available in Python, but primarily we are going to learn about the following data types: integers, floating point numbers, strings, booleans, none. So what is integer? Integer means a number like 1, 5, 8, or something like this, or -2, -5, -10. This is a integer, which means actually this is basic math that you are always uh, learn from your high school or your school. So the integer number should be like this: 1, 5, 8, 10, 2, 3, 4. This is the integer number. So this is actually basic math that you learned from your school. So now what is floating point number? So floating point number should be like this, or you can call it a decimal number. 2.5 is a floating point number, 5.50 is a floating point number, and 9.65 is a floating point number. You can actually call it a decimal number as well. So what is strings? String must be inside a double quote, single quote, or a triple quote. Without string means actually basically a text. If you want to write something like hello brothers, then you have to write it inside a single quotation or double quotation or triple quotation, because if you don't write inside a quotation, then it will show an error. So I'll show you an example in few seconds. So what is booleans? Booleans actually just depend on two values. It actually either show true or false. Booleans means it will show only true or false. There is nothing else. There is no other meanings for booleans. It is just for true or false. So I will give you an example in just a minute. So what is none? None means actually nothing. This none is not empty, or neither it have a carry a number like 0, 1. It is nothing. So I'll show you how can you use this data type on your code. So first of all, let's learn what is integer. As you can see, I have 3 variable, and in each variable carry different kind of value. So as you can see, this integer is 1, 5, 10, 50, 30, 100, whatever math number you have added on your inside your variable, that is actually a integer number. What I'm trying to say, that as you can see, inside this variable b, I have a number called 50. So this 50 is the integer number, which means if after that 50, if I add 50.5, then it should be a decimal number, which we already have in our code inside our C variable. As you can see, that C variable carry 4.40.50. That means it's a floating point numbers, or you can actually call it a decimal number. So if I take another variable, if I write true, this true is actually boolean value. This boolean value, it should carry true or false. This boolean should be true or false. Okay. And another I'm going to take another value e, and if I write none, that means if I want to show something like if b is greater than, okay, let me give an example. So first of all, if I print everything here, then you will see there is nothing, because I didn't print it. So I'm going to print everything. So d e. So as you can see, I have printed all of my variables a, b, c, d, e. As you can see, the print variable a is showing. WP Coders Club, subscribe our YouTube channel and B is showing a integer number which is 50, and C is showing a 40.5. 40.5 is means it's a decimal number, or you can or it's a floating point number, whatever you call. And D is showing false, because if I write true, then it will show true. It does, it's actually only have two values, true or false. Okay, and none is done. There is no other value for none. It's currently nothing. So now let's talk about strings. Okay, so as you can see that I have to write my text inside a single quote, but if I want to write inside a double quote, then you should does it will generate any error? No, it will not generate any error if you want to write inside a double quotation. So I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to write double quotation, and inside double quotation I have added this text again, and if I run it again, so it's showing perfectly. Let me remove all of this. So if you want to add multiple line in your variable A, so if you want to add multiple line like this, then it will take a line break. But if you want to, as you can see that it automatically break the line with a double quote. But if you want this line should be a single line but without this double quote, then how can you actually create it? So if you want to show multiple line in just a single variable inside this variable, then you have to add triple single quote. And you can ask me that this we know that this triple single quote is used for variable comments, but if you are trying to add multiple line on your inside this variable, then you can actually use this triple single quote, because you can you are taking this data and this value inside this container. Okay, we are actually taking this value inside this, we are putting this value inside this container. That's why you can actually use triple single quote. And now if you want to add a double quote for before and after this club, then you can actually add it. It will work perfectly. Now if I print it, then you will see this line is break. Sorry, not a debugger. So as you can see that our text is showing perfectly. Welcome WP Coders Club, subscribe our YouTube channel, and this line is break. As you can see, it's showing exactly same like this without any error. So now you can actually ask me what is true or what is none. So we are going to actually talk about these two different type of variables in our upcoming videos. So I just want to give you a basic knowledge for data types. So I hope you understand. If you have any question regarding this tutorial, just please comment your ask your question in the comment below, or if you want to suggest me that if I did any mistake, just please let me know. I will try to improve it. Thank you.